This is Rajdeep. Welcome to Learning Inside. In this video, we'll discuss expected MCQs for NTA UGC NETJRF social work. So let's start. Okay, first question. The practice of Sati was formally abolished in the year dash by Governor General William Bentinck. So the Sati practice जो system था वो abolished किया था in the year 1829 by the Governor General William Bentinck. So the Bengal Sati regulation, which banned the Sati practice in all the jurisdiction of British India, was passed on December 4, 1829 by then Governor General Lord William Bentinck. So बेंगल सती रेगुलेशन जो था उसके द्वारा पूरा इंडिया ब्रिटिश इंडिया में सभी जुरिस्डिक्शन पे वो सती प्रैक्टिस बैन किया गया था एंड दैट वाज पास्ड ऑन द दिसंबर 1829 by that time by the गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ लॉर्ड विलियम बेंटिक के द्वारा प्रैक्टिस को एबोलिश किया गया था. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. D.K. Karve made history by starting the first women university in India in the year. So D.K. Karve के द्वारा हिस्ट्री किए थे उन्होंने कि स्टार्टिंग वुमेन यूनिवर्सिटी इन इंडिया में फर्स्ट टाइम इन द ईयर 1916 में उन्होंने फर्स्ट टाइम वुमेन यूनिवर्सिटी स्टार्ट किया था इंडिया में एंड दैट यूनिवर्सिटी इज नोन एज SNDT वुमेन यूनिवर्सिटी. वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी इज द फर्स्ट वुमेन यूनिवर्सिटी इन द इंडिया as well as in the Southeast Asia and India में first university है SNDT Women University and the first 5 women graduated in the year 1921 from this university. The university was founded by Maharshi Dr. Dhando Keshav Karve in 1960 for the noble cause of women education. Women education के लिए महर्षि डॉक्टर धंधो ने वो यूनिवर्सिटी स्टार्ट किए थे वुमेन एजुकेशन के लिए इन द ईयर 1960 में. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ओके, अरेंज द फॉलोइंग इन क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर. सो वुमेन इंडियन एसोसिएशन जो है दैट वाज फाउंडेड एट मद्रास इन द ईयर 1917. ब्राह्मण समाज दैट वाज मूवमेंट बिगिन इन द मीटिंग ऑफ बेंगालीज इन द कलकत्ता in the year 1828, one of the leading figure by Raja Ram Mohan Roy, and then Servant of Indian Society that was formed in the Pune in the Maharashtra on June 1905 by Gopal Krishna Gokhale, and the Hindu Widow Remarriage Act 1856. So वुमेन इंडियन एसोसिएशन जो है वो 1970 में मीन्स सबसे लास्ट आएगा. ब्राह्मण समाज 1828 में मीन्स फर्स्ट आ जाएगा मीन्स नंबर 1 पे आ जाएगा. देन सर्वेंट ऑफ इंडियन सोसाइटी 1905 में है तो वो थर्ड पे आएगा एंड सेकंड में आएगा विडो हिंदू रीमेरिज एक्ट बिकॉज ये 1856 में था. सो फर्स्ट 2 देन 4 देन 3 एंड देन 1 दैट इज वुमेन इंडियन वुमेन एसोसिएशन बिकॉज इज 1917 में. सो if you know the years and then only you can arrange the things in a correct order. Now next question. The General Assembly of the United Nations adopted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in the year. So United Nations ने adopt किया था Universal Declaration of Human Rights UDHR in the year 1948. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which was adopted by the United Nations General Assembly on 10 December 1948, was the result of experience of Second World War का experience का ये result आई United Nation that is Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Now next question. Phenomenology has its origin in the discipline of philosophy. Phenomenology जो study है वो origin हुआ है discipline कौन सा discipline philosophy से. The modern founder of phenomenology is the German philosopher Edmund Husserl, who sought to make philosophy a rigorous science by returning its attention to the things themselves. So ये जो phenomenology है ये इसका origin philosophy discipline से आया है and its founder was German philosopher Edmund. Now next question. Non-conformity social norm is called conformity to social norms is called deviance. Deviance क्या होता है? Deviance is a concept that describes a non-conformity to social norms, values, and civic expectations. While the deviant is someone whose behavior, notably an attitude or beliefs, depart from established moral standard. So deviance ये होता है कि non conformity of social norm means not expected social norms, values and civic expectations, and someone whose behavior, notably not attitude and belief, is depart from established moral standards, means moral standards के साथ behavior, attitude, ये belief ये match नहीं हो रहा है, तो उसको deviant बोला जाता है. So non conformity to social norms is called deviance. Now next question. Dash is in any society was merely the sheer value of the ruling elite. Dominant ideology जो है वो in any society was merely the sheer value of ruling elite. So the Marxist philosophy, the term dominant ideology denotes the attitude, beliefs, values and morals shared by the majority of the people in a given society. So hence the revolutionary practice, the slogan, the dominant ideology is the ideology of the dominant class, and the summarize it function as a revolutionary basis. So dominant ideology जो होता है वो किसी भी society के share value होता है of the ruling elite classes. So it's a attitude, belief and values and morals shared by the majority of the people in a given society. Next question. Mind, Self and Society was written by, so Mind, Self and Society, that was written by G.H. Mead. Okay, George Mead as a is a prominent figure in sociology, best known for his book Mind, Self, Society, which was put together after his death. The Mind, Society, Self and Society, which was put together after his death. Mead के death के बाद. So Mind, Self and Society, that was written by G.H. Mead. Next question. The social interactions convert the biological organism into dash beings. So social interaction जो होता है वो convert करता है biological organism into human, social and moral beings. So socialization क्या होता है? Socialization or social interaction is a process of social growth. It is the process whereby the biological individual is slowly transformed into human person. Now, or human person means social beings. It involves several important factors. The individual, through social interaction, converts the biological organisms into human, social and moral. तो human, social and moral beings में convert करता है social interaction. Convert the biological organism into human, social and moral beings में, means being human. Now next question. The two major theories that explain the psychosocial aspects of aging. साइकोसोशियल एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ एजिंग जो दो थ्योरी मींस एक्सप्लेन करता है वो है डिसएंगेजमेंट एंड एक्टिविटी थ्योरीज. नाउ देयर आर थ्री थ्योरीज एक्चुअली साइकोसोशियल थ्योरीज ऑफ एजिंग. दीज आर एक्टिविटी थ्योरी यहाँ पे मेंशन कर दिया गया एंड डिसएंगेजमेंट थ्योरी. बट कंटिन्यूटी थ्योरी इज आल्सो देयर. कंटिन्यूटी थ्योरी that also explains about the psychosocial aspects of aging and summarize and evaluate. So psychosocial theories of aging, three psychosocial theories. One is activity theory, another is disengagement, and last one is continuity theory. Now next question. The two concepts, transference and counter transference, were coined by Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud ने transference and counter transference वर्ड को coin किया था. Now counter transference is essentially the reverse of transference. And transference क्या होता है? Transference is about which is about the client emotional reaction to the therapist. Means client का some kind of emotional attachment or reaction towards the professionals, that means therapist. And ये client का emotional reaction है. And counter transference is being defined as the therapist emotional reaction to the client. And counter transference क्या होता है? जिस प्रोफेशनल्स और प्रोफेशनल्स या थेरापिस्ट का इमोशनल रिएक्शन या अटैचमेंट टू द clients. So being a professional, counter transference should be controlled because you are a professional. Being a social worker, being a professional, counter transference can be controlled. But this transference from client side, that can be controlled and sometimes it's not possible for your end to control it. So being a professional, you remember counter transference should not be happen. For example, if the client is crying, you should not start crying with the client because it's a counter transference. So clients can be emotionally attached with you, but you cannot emotionally react in such a way that that counter transference may happen. So it should be controlled. So this counter transference terms you coined by the Sigmund Freud. Next question. which one of the following is not a characteristic of growth? Characteristic of growth यहाँ पे नहीं है. Measure qualitatively is not related with growth, because development is qualitative things, qualitative assessment, and growth is some measurement, or you can quantitative, or change, or visibles, height and weight. These are then change, physical change, these all are growth. But development is as an intellectual, emotional, physical changes occur in your behavior, in your attitude. So growth refers to the increase of physical size of the whole or any part of that can be measured. Development refers to the qualitative change in the organism as a whole. Development is a continuous process through the physical, emotional and intellectual changes occur. So characteristics of growth not include करता है measure of qualitative. Qualitative is related with development. Now next question. Okay. Erections and Sigmund Freud के stage के साथ आपको match करना है. So there are some options. I have given the whole table because the question can be formed in any style. So I have just simply put the table. Okay. Psychosocial stages given by erections and psychosexual stages given by Freud. So psychosexual erection के stage के first क्या है? Stars versus mistrust, and Freud के ये oral stage बोला जाता है. Autonomy versus shame and doubt is anal stage. Initiative versus guilt is a phallic stage. Industry versus inferiority is the latency, and latency also is latency. And identity versus identity diffusions, intimacy versus isolation, genitive versus self-evaluations, and then integrity versus disappear. These are genital stages. Now these are also, there are some also stages they are overlapping with latency also. So you have to remember in that context. And now next question. Okay, which stage of lifespan is called the gang stage? Gang stage कौन से stage को बोला जाता है? So gang stage we know that is the late childhood stage. That means the children age during the 9 to 12 years. And there are some characteristics that concerns the child is concerned about the things look right, concerns about the lack of ability, and the children are aware of how things look in the drawings, then highly self-critical, work is less spontaneous in appearance. So there are some characteristics in gang stage, and this mostly fall in the age of 9 to 12 years. So late childhood is the lifespans is called gang age. Now next question. Ivan Pavlov was a physiologist. Ivan Pavlov जो थे वो he was a Russian physiologist best known for the psychology for his discovery of classical conditioning. So ये Russian physiologist थे, यानी एक psychology भी जाना जाता है, best psychology के तरह जाना जाता है, because he discovered the classical conditioning. And during his study the digestive system of dog experiment, Pavlov noted that the animals salivated naturally upon the presentation of food. So his experiment was on dog and food and natural stimuli, salivation, all this component of his study, and his study based on the this dog and food, and this is a kind of classical conditioning. So this is all about. If you like the content, please do like, share, subscribe the channel if you have not done yet. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Take care.